just short, and the other time we scored bash into him.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the second game of week 2. After we've just seen the dynamics, Jim Pull and Richard Jutsum win the first game, getting themselves off to a good start. They are straight back on, playing the Titans, the ones in the blue shirts. It is Greg Smith leading, with John Knott skipping that pair. We've got Richard there again, leading, with Jim Pullen skipping.
Just a bit runny. Yeah, oh yeah.
Not a great start from the pair of them. Richard just slipping behind, with Greg just not reaching there, a couple of yards or so.
Better.
Yeah, better from Rich, good adjustment. Oh, great try from Greggy.
Still stick with the same if you want.
Pace was perfect, just slipped under it.
Just G'ing it up here, Jim, asking it to run, just lacking a yard or so.
A little wider, mate. Pace is good. A little wider. Go on, mate.
On a good line again, Greg.
Good here. Very good here.
He's very close here.
Well played, mate. Well played.
Yeah, just follow that
Very
down,
nice from Greggy.
That's a great ball there.
Bit delayed.
Oh, interesting line. You missed that, you're close.
Missed the ball.
Just not going to miss it.
Wow.
Wait, unlucky.
Bit too much of a chunk of the ball.
Yes, stick to it, mate. Keep that highlight. In there still.
Greg again then, with a decent track.
Oh, you Greg. Go on, mate. Go on.
I tell you what.
Come on. And again. And again. Well played. Well played. Well played.
Well done from Greggy.
Yeah, another great ball. Good stuff there.
He's not going to bowl. That one's Greg.
In shot. So then, Jim, what can Jim pull off? Is he looking to play weight by his delivery? I think so. He is doing nice and quick. Nice and quick. Can he hold?
Ooh,
Got nothing. Expecting something to move there, weren't you?
Yeah, he got clean through, didn't touch nothing. Very unlucky.
Great driving. Looks like that practicing on rink one's done Greg a bit of favours.
Yep.
Slow up here from Johnny
Oh,
boy, yeah,
another
great
good
bowl. Again then. Nice and quick, little bit tight. John finishing really well here. Finishes really nicely. Jim again looking to play pace. Nice and quick. Switch to the other hand again. Expecting something to move. Chipped one of their balls out. Makes it 4 now. I don't think that back one was counted before that moved.
Greg asking John, draw to the respot. Reminder, Greg and John not, so the players with red stickers are Team Titans, and the white stickers are Team Dynamics, Richard Jutsum and Jim Pullen. All got red bowls, which is a bit. We'll have to keep an eye on the stickers.
Well, you can sort of tell who Greg's is, can't you? Because Greg's got that speckly.
White speckled, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, laying an early 4 here. Bit of pressure on Jim straight away, first end. Obviously, you don't want to be dropping 4 here with another chance for 5 shots for John, but.
Yeah, it's decision time. Do you go again or do you try and draw?
Because you can, if you sit off them balls, you've got a great chance of winning it, and if you go in quick again, anything can happen, obviously. You never know what will happen with that much pace. I think he is looking at it. Yeah, you can tell by the delivery. Shaping himself up, straight under Richards, going to look to get a bit of the jack here. Going quick again. 1 away. Chance for John then. John with another ball. Can put it back to 4 shots. Body language tells me that he needs to hurry a little bit. Doesn't like it now. Realises that he is short.
3 then.
Right, 3 shots to the Titans. A nice healthy start, as we did see from the Dynamics last game. They picked up a 3 on the first end. All about the start again now. Can they back up that 3 shots that they picked up? Bombing start.
Yeah, brilliant.
What a bombing start that is. Just what you want to back up a 3 shots on the first end. Jim pulling the ropes.
Good try that.
Great follow. Just going to slip by. Finishes well though.
Again, if that gets here, you're close.
Good try here from Rich.
It is indeed. I think it might just do the same as his last. Got a little nick off it. Oh,
Rested, but touched the pot.
Still one down.
Slightly unlucky there.
it was, yeah. Just got a touch off his own. Oh, Greg's has fallen over.
Fell down nice.
So they've Titans just gone from 1 up to 2 down.
In that little gap there, mate. That ball's jack eye. Right after, mate. Just a little wider, mate. That's all.
Yeah, pace was good for it.
Yeah, nothing really to lose. Yours onto theirs, and you just touch yours, it might just roll it over.
Bit heavier.
Yeah, that's good. Don't mind that thing just missing and coming onto it. If you're heavy and onto your wood, it's good. If you're heavy and past, it's good.
Richard dropping now then. Can he drop enough?
Yeah, not quite heavy enough to push it
It's a
through.
great effort.
I think it lights up just for a, you know, just
Yeah.
playing up at it.
Yep.
Not ditch sort of pace, but
For the dynamics, yeah, definitely. You want to be a yard or two up onto the bowls. Greg just trying to
can
drop
Greg
another
hold the line? Has he got the pace for the line?
in. Just going to drop underneath again, I think.
Great pace for it though, because he stops on. Gives John a chance there, 3 balls behind.
Steve? So we'll see here. The white stickers. The dynamics later. Play 1, maybe even 2. So John from the Titans will be looking to arrive at this with a couple of yards on. There we go.
Oh, has he got the pace to hold the line?
I'm going to say his line's good for it. Is his weight the right? Not quite.
I think that's the sort of weight you want to play really up to that. But you don't want to really add any more. Because you can get the split through there and chip Richards out at the same time. Bit of pot movement's good. What do you do if you're Jim here, Rich?
Oh,
Do you
gotta
cover
put
them bowls?
Yeah, you got to, mate. You got to. Richard, the lead from the dynamics there, telling his skip, cover these back bowls. Look, you can see him in shot now.
Wants to
Just
get
wants
inside
that ideally.
He does do. It's a nice finish.
You see, that's the trouble with playing that same weight but going wider, Jake. So I preferred the line of John's first bowl.
You want to do one or the other now, really, don't you?
Yeah, I remember that John plays with vector VS's. Hold a more of a flat line. Yeah, this is a good cover bowl from Jim.
Yep. It's a lovely
Splits
ball
all
from
them.
Jim.
Don't really need as much pace
A lot
to
better
it,
than that
really.
first one, I would say.
Yeah.
Just sits there behind, splitting them all. Still going to try the.
Yeah, I think John needs to be a bit more aggressive. Yeah, more direct line with more weight. Even if he had to switch it, play the backhand.
Yeah.
Well split up at the back.
I think Jim's done a good job there of splitting them up. Trying to draw himself now. Can he tap that in? I think. Oh, that could make a difference.
Certainly helps.
It's tough now because that front red on the on the left we can see on the screen. On the left you can see now on the screen. It's nearly planting Greg straight out, isn't it?
Greg's ball fell over when we were holding. His ball sort of fell over as Richard was coming through it. Yeah.
Just a bit quick here.
Three shots back.
Yeah.
A good response from the Dynamics. Not letting them 3 shots get him down there. Straight back at it. Kind of thought to themselves, you hit us with a 3, we'll hit you straight back with a 3.
Yep. Tit for tat.
Yes. Yeah.
Should go in a bit longer, look.
Which is normally good.
Yep, just stretching it a bit there, Richard.
Yep.
Looking to find a length that maybe Greg might not do. Trying to catch him out early on.
2 metres short of being full length.
Well, we say early on. We're halfway through the set already.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, line's good.
Just needs to chill a bit.
All right, mate. Well done.
We have got 1, 2 watching. If you want to drop a comment in the chat, want to hear your predictions. You've seen everybody play now.
Yep.
There's another game after this in the round robin.
Yeah, keep the line.
Titans will play the Warriors. Might prove to be a key game, depending on the result of this one.
Yeah, we want to hear your predictions, who you're supporting, who you're backing, who you're getting behind.
Yeah, who do you think's gonna win the day?
Sweepers.
The way this game
Right,
started,
mate. Pace has got.
Could go either way.
tell, yeah. My predictions.
Let's have a prediction, Rich. What the commentators predicting here?
What I've seen so far, I know the Warriors now have a session where they're sat out watching so they can regroup.
Same line, good
The
guide.
green can differ from the morning games till the afternoon. But what I've seen so far, I'm going to predict that these two are going to be playing each other in the final today.
Yeah, it shouldn't be far off.
It's funny you say that because I was thinking the same thing.
Was you?
I was.
Warriors have still got a chance though.
Close track eye, mate.
Even bigger chance.
Definitely
If the
do. 'Cause
Dynamics win this game, that leaves the last game
all up for grabs.
all riding on the last game, yeah.
Go on, Greg.
There's still plenty to play for. Very difficult to call.
Greg's got to get the ball. Does get the ball, not enough of it.
Yeah, first pitch all right. All on your way. Pity.
Short, I think.
Yep, just not give it the push.
All right, mate. Keep that high line. In there.
How's the pace with this one, Greg? How's the pace?
Tight line, so he needs to get across to that bowl.
And again.
Just not quite.
Yeah,
Good
very
try.
good try. The pace wasn't too bad, to be fair. Just that bit wider Greg needed.
Just over 3 feet. Yeah, really. Yeah, I'll be alright. Yeah, with the old jellyfish, the old whatever. Octopus.
Ah, took too much off.
A bit short there, Jim. Two good lines, 1 yard past and 1 yard short. John was a bit short as well, so he's looking to. Oh, he's had a gutter bowl.
He has had a gutter bowl.
Too late now, he's had a gutter bowl. Co-commentator missed that.
Yeah. Checking other things.
First one we've had, is it? The second one?
No, second one we've had.
Yeah, well, had a belly then.
Co-commentator won't miss another one, I tell you.
Jim looks better here.
He does. And he
Yeah,
likes
good
it a
bowl
lot.
here. It's a good bowl here. Yeah, really good
Very nice
there.
bowl. Closes it down.
Yeah, he does. There's a bit of a slant.
Here's John up.
Very good effort.
Here's John up.
Got to run. Oh, gets the flick.
Jim not happy with this one, Jake.
No.
Said he's tight.
Calls it's tight, yeah, that's right. He's just going to die into there.
Been a bit of a loose end here. Jim's had one good bowl.
Just underneath.
John is going to switch this forehand now, looking just to get under Greg's.
Yep. Bit of a gap there. You can see on the left hand side of the gap,
Yeah.
straight up to the pot. Just needs to
Just
bend.
needs to come down.
Just needs to bend and he's
Will
close.
he get down?
Bend.
Oh,
great
mate.
effort. What an effort. That's one. Was it? No, it might have been two.
I think it was two there to the Dynamics. Bit of a high scoring game. High scoring set. We've had 8 shots in 3 ends.
Yep. Means the Titans needed 2 here to get out the set, Jake.
They do. They do. They want a 2. Ideally a 3, obviously, but the 2 will do for the draw, and it's all up for the second set then.
consistent on this longer one, Jake.
He has, yeah. He just looks a little bit tighter.
Yeah, the weight wasn't too far
Yeah,
away.
pace is not bad at all, really.
Important here for Greg to leave his skip laying,
Yeah.
even if it's only one. Don't want to leave his skip.
Exactly what you don't want to do there, really.
A bit short and tight.
Got 3 more to make up for himself. Line's a lot better here from Richard. Jim clapping it, Jim liking it.
Yep, it's a good bowl.
Yep, lovely bowl. Neil Armstrong has popped up in the chat. Has Jim changed his woods? Well, I think that question answers itself, don't you think? I think he has more woods than Jack and Bowl.
If you're thinking of changing your bowls and you want to try a new set out before you buy.
What a great ball from Greggy.
Yeah, brilliant.
Great shot.
Brilliant shot, yeah.
Talking about leaving his skip laying.
Exactly what
He's
done there.
played a
Found the
great ball there. Bit of chalk as well. Just going to do the same now, Greg.
Yeah.
Just sneaking under his own, making another shot. Gives his skip hell of a chance if he does.
Let's drop under that bowl.
Work
Think he
off
will
that
do.
line now.
He is doing. He used to run, I
Gotta
think.
run! Wow, what a great effort.
Try.
Gave John a great chance though,
Yeah,
as you were saying.
yeah, giving his skip a chance.
Leaves him laying, got one in the area.
Yeah, they needed 2, the Titans.
Yep. Jim having a look at this. Just going to go under, I think. He's just going to slip under.
Yeah,
3 balls in that area now. It's just a very, very slight change, isn't it, for Greg?
yeah, just had a foot.
Exactly. John likes it.
Gonna finish in a good spot.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Bit of cover. Time you're leaving to go to the Newton, Neil? Is it an afternoon game? 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock start? Let us know.
I think it is about 1 o'clock, I think, nowadays.
Is it?
I think so.
Is he passenger? Has he got a lift or is he driving? Let us know, Neil. Are you watching in the car? Are you on the way down there now and you're watching in the car? Let us know.
He might have his crew in the car if he's
Yeah.
driving. Who you got with you? Who you got with you, Neil? Big Den's playing, isn't he?
Yeah, Big Dan will probably be playing in the Newton. Yeah, he's been playing in that team.
One of our other commentators, Big Den.
Yeah, he's done a couple of commentators for us on the early streams when we got going. Should just make himself a nuisance there in front of the camera,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Good effort here from John.
He could work off that.
Oh, right, another roll would have been good.
Yeah, I know it's close.
Now then, Jim, can you get under that front bowl?
He's going to get under it. It's all about the run now.
That's awkward for John.
Very awkward. He might
Just
try a
maybe get
shot here.
yeah, under it. Plant the red onto the. Yeah, there's a shot there for a plant.
Greg's to Richards on the left there.
Yeah.
That makes a few, doesn't it? It makes more than 2.
Yeah, well, 3's even better. Win the set.
Exactly. Neil Armstrong says, I'm not playing the Newton today. He's going to go to Wembley to watch Lincoln Park.
All right. Lincoln Park is in the band. Is in the rock band. Are they rock? Lincoln Park?
Well, he has put one of them emojis.
Yeah. Well,
So I think it is a bit of a
I know he's into
a bit of a rock.
I know he's into his heavy metal, Neil. Rather a rock or a metal band.
I've never ever listened to a heavy metal thing. So I can't comment. I can't
Funny you
comment.
should say Lincoln Park. When I was at school back in the day, I went on a skiing trip to Italy and went on a bus. It was a 26-hour bus ride.
Hey?
Yeah.
6 hour?
26-hour bus ride.
Oh, you said 6?
Yeah,
26.
26-hour bus ride from Lincoln
Blimey, neck.
all the way to the north of Italy on the Alps.
Oh, John's not going to run.
And back in when we had MP3 players, we could only hold about 15 songs on an old-fashioned MP4 player.
I've not a clue what one of them is, mate.
Yeah, when they first come out, before iPhones and iPods, it was just MP3 players. Could only hold about 10 to 15 songs, depending on the length of the song. And 4 or 5 of them songs on my MP3 player was Linkin Park.
Was it?
Yep. And I must have listened to it 50 times.
50 times?
Yeah.
What, just on the way to this?
On the way to, yeah.
Did we have anything like earphones or anything back then?
Yeah, you had earphones, yeah.
That's alright.
Yeah, so nobody else had to hear it. Yeah.
Just making sure you're not that old, mate.
Yeah, well, I think before I had that, I had a Sony Walkman, so it was a CD player.
Sam said it would have been a 250 megabytes. Is it megabytes or is it 2 MB?
Yeah, something like that. I didn't hold very many.
There's still that same shot for John.
Yeah, going back to the bowls. Yeah, you've got that plant still, hasn't he? Take that red bowl with a white sticker out. That's just to the left of the jack. If he takes that out, leaves him 2 or 3. Big bowl, yeah. Chance to win the set.
He has.
Chance to draw the set at least.
Just got to give it a chance, John.
Got to be up.
Yeah, got to be up. Got to be in the areas. Right.
Not got the right line
Wow.
for it, Joey.
Well, I'd say the pace really. He hasn't pushed it. Sam says then the iPod came out, you could hold 1,000 songs.
Yeah, that's it. That was 1 to the Titans. So the Dynamics take it 5-4. So the first set to the Dynamics.
3 out of 3 sets so
Oh,
far.
one to Dynamics. Sorry. Oh no, 1 to Titans. 1 to Titans. I was right. 1 to Titans.
Yeah, 1 to Titans.
5-4. Sorry, that's my bad.
1 to Titans, ends 5-4 then. Dynamics take the set. As we say, 3 out of 3 sets so far for Dynamic in their games.
Yeah, good start, Greg. Great, mate. Well done.
Lovely start from Greg, as much as we can see of it.
He's been making himself a nuisance this time, but it was a good
Yeah.
goal from Greg.
But if that gets here, it's great. Go on, Chip, bend.
Oh, good response here from.
Oh, lovely ball.
Lovely ball
Yeah,
that.
go on there, mate. In there. Nice goal.
Early swap of the hand here then for Greg.
Yep.
Richard just forcing him onto the backhand. his backhand, seeing as he is left-handed.
Yeah, Greg's a left-hander.
The only left-hander today.
Next time.
Yep.
Yeah, try and get just behind that. Get just behind. Just a bit higher, another couple of foot in your arm.
We ain't got many left-handers, have we, in this tournament? We've got Greg. We've got Mark Knott,
Oh, I think that's
Yeah.
who's playing next week.
Yeah. Oh, gutter ball, Jake. We've had a gutter
We have
ball
got a
there.
gutter ball. Boo! 3 gutter balls today. And we do actually have 2.5 left-handers.
Pace is good, mate.
Yeah, James Heath has been
Just draw in, just round
tinkering
it.
about.
Yep. 2.5 left-handers in the comp.
Alright, that's a bit further, but that's okay. It's backward. That's all we need. That's alright.
Richard just dropping one
pace
round the
is good,
back.
mate. Just
Never
line up.
wasted as usual.
Just got the camera shot. It's about 2.5 yards past.
Greg really not liking this one.
Alright.
He says, oh no, he's turned his back.
Do you
Yeah,
fancy
just
this one
tight and
side, or
short.
do
And
you
we can
think
see why.
if you get round that and you draw, you'll probably push them in. So this one is half a word through. Just try to beat that one. Yeah, line's not bad.
Now then, all on pace here, Jake, by the looks of
It
it.
is indeed.
I just struggled to
Is
get
it
you.
up? Is it up?
Jim says it's going to struggle to get here.
Yeah, just
And
like
it's
2
not a
feet.
great deal, is it? You know.
No, a couple of feet. So, chances for both players, both teams this end. Jim will be looking just to hold on his forehand, tuck the jack round the corner, make a couple.
Yeah, Dynamic's currently just holding the one. It's nearly locked in as well. Onto Greg's
Is
back
this wide
ball.
enough, Jake?
Don't think it is, mate.
Pace looked okay.
Yeah, the pace looks good.
Pace, what's the pace like?
The green looks nice.
Slipping past.
Yep.
Yeah, pace is good. Go back 4 feet.
4 feet pace there, as Richard tells him. Now John. Again on the pace, looks a bit heavy to me.
Just over adjusted.
Yep. Slipping by the same as Jim, a bit more than Jim this time. Just aiming not to be short, was overcompensated for it. Now Jim, what we're looking like here.
Close to the jack. Close to the jack here. Yeah, and good
Got
enough for
it.
shot. Good enough for shot.
One look down.
One and a look.
Yeah, he wanted to stay
Well,
with
it-
that a bit more.
He did, yeah. Slightly unlucky, but one and a measure to dynamics. It's on a wide line, is John.
Yeah, it's gonna hang.
Still one, yeah?
We are one. Yours is.
Which hand would you bowl
Yeah,
here,
you
Jake?
can-
Out of curiosity.
Come this side now, though.
I might go the bank side, I would.
Yeah, you could do, or you
I might
come
bowl the
round.
bank side because
Whichever way you
when you're
feel.
looking at your own, if you're sneaking past your own and putting a side knocker in there, or you could even play a nice draw under Greg's, tucking it in.
Jim's taking your advice. Bowl in the bank.
There's benefits on both hands.
There's a gutter
Gutter
bowl. We've
ball.
had another
I
gutter.
tried that, Jim. It didn't work.
2 on the same end here.
Yeah,
To make you feel
for the same team as well. Let us know, ladies and gents, in the chat what you think of these new animations.
Yep. I'm just going to make them slightly bit smaller, Jake, so they sit under the scoreboard rather than take the full screen up.
Yeah.
The idea.
Is an idea. I think it's still one to Jim. I think Jim's orange one's still holding it there. Sam says the gutter ball thingy sounds like a load of cows.
Load of cows.
Load of cows. Mooing.
Holy cows.
Yeah. What do you call a load of cows? Is it a herd?
Yep.
Ah, look at me go. Switched on at 11 o'clock this morning.
I'll test you then. What's a group of dolphins?
What, like a bit, a load of dolphins? Well, I'll have a
Group
look
of
here.
whales. What do you call it?
A what?
Group of whales.
It's not a herd, is it?
Nope.
Pack.
Really?
Is a pack of what? Is it a pack? A pack of wolves?
Packs, yeah, packs for a wolf, yeah. Or lions.
Well, on the topic of animations, Valerie Bembridge says, "Have you designed the animations yourselves?"
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yep, have indeed.
Yeah, we had to generate and come up with them ourselves from scratch. We're not professionals by any means, but
We try to be as good as we can.
yeah, keep improving. It's all self-taught, this is.
Exactly. We kind of just
Winging
bought
it.
the equipment and just winged it from there, haven't we?
Yeah, we had a little demonstration when we had the equipment bought from the previous people who ran it. Ran a bit of a tutorial, if you like.
Yep.
But other than that,
We're trying our best.
it's all self-taught.
Neil says iPod.
iPod, going back to the MP3.
It just says iPod. Is it an iPod of Wales?
Oh, it's a pod, yeah. Yeah, oh, it's on about the whales. Yeah, it's a pod of whales. Yeah.
Cheers, Neil. Needed to pull me out there. I was stuck.
Giving me co-commentator the answer.
I was stuck.
Phone a friend, I think that's called.
Yeah, I used my lifeline.
Still not wide enough, and still not up. But apart from that, it's absolutely spot on. It's going further.
Ooh, not a brilliant start from Greg yet.
No, from either leads.
No. Richard's got one with the right pace.
Yeah, you wouldn't like to think that was good enough to win the end, though, do you?
No.
Better line. All about pace.
Yeah, Jim's liking this.
Yeah, it's a good bowl, this one.
Yep.
Well done, Richard.
Still on that little bit tight side, but
Yeah, but that bowl could win you the end. It's close enough. Everybody has a loose end.
Worse. Oh, actually, I don't know about the pace. I'm still convinced about the pace.
You don't win many bowls with your nearest being over a foot away, do you?
no.
Unless the jack gets moved, obviously. But
If it was your leads, only the leads sending them, and Greg could be in trouble here.
yeah, it's 3 short bowls. Not in the game at all. Not giving John much of a chance. Look to improve on this one. He needs one in here, Greg.
Yeah,
Pressure bowl this one.
bit of a must-have in there now.
John's having a look.
Of course, I'll have a look.
Bends, it's good. Oh, it's a big improvement. Yeah.
Hold on, Greggy.
Yeah, well
Nice.
played, got the shot.
Nice improvement there. Needed it. As John looks like he'd have had a go at him.
So it's a must-win set for the Titans.
Sam says one bowl Smithy.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes. As we have been told from John's mum, is we should have a few viewers from the Knott family today.
Yeah, if there's any of the any Knott supporters,
Gives a little woo in the chat.
family or friends,
Little woo
supporting
in the
John
chat.
and Greg, Team Titans,
It's going a tad too much.
keep sending the chat.
Let
Give us a
yourselves
thumbs-
known.
Give us a known, give us a thumbs up, we'll give you a shout out.
Yeah.
Obviously, 2 generations of Knott's playing. Obviously John, and then his mum and dad play as well.
Well, you've got John's dad playing next week, haven't you? With
You have, yeah.
with Mark Knott. They're called the Magics.
Yeah, Mark Knott and his partner Paul Ward play next week.
Yep, they're called the Magics. They'll be first on next week at 9 o'clock.
That's an age-old debate in the club, isn't it? Which is the best knot?
Oh,
There's a debate.
I'd go for neither Mark and John. I'll say Sam.
You'll go straight Sam, would
Yeah,
you?
I'll go Sam.
Oh,
I'll let the boys scrap it out
yeah,
themselves.
That's a bit pragmatic approach, that, mate.
Well, when John and Mark usually play each other, it's usually quite a time.
Oh, it's all, yeah.
It's always
There's no
time.
love lost there when they're playing each other, is there? It's,
No, it's. You see the serious faces when they
Yeah.
play each other as
Yeah.
well. It's always serious.
yeah.
You know, if Mark goes home the winner, John's never going to live it down.
No, I think it's all good, John. Good ball from here, John.
Yeah,
It's a
lovely
great
ball from
mate.
John.
Great
Bit of a
ball, that.
bomb going off here. Great shot.
Might go straight through that gap.
I was going to say, or you can just bowl in the same way, but just a bit narrow with a bit of weight. If you hit those two, that will take at least 2 away.
Might go through that gap between the 2 woods.
Go on then.
2 down here then, the dynamics to start. Well, on this end, Jim looking to go straight through. Sammy says similar with me and you, Richard.
Yeah. Now then,
Slightly to the right.
has he got the gap?
I think he's too tight. Oh, he's covered that gap up now. Covered it up for himself. Mr. Pullen.
Greg's asking John to draw again.
Yeah. Well, if he sits them backwards on the left there, it's going to be in, ain't it? So.
Yep, then Woods like just behind the pot. Rest any of them to count.
I think he might be too heavy for it. Needs to get down. Just going to slip by.
Past.
Not a lot wrong with it. 2 feet,
Jim
2.5
coming
feet
out
the
to-
most.
Jim coming up to have a look at this. Remember they do lay. They are 1 up in this set. 1-0 after one end. So if it was me, I wouldn't be playing anything silly. I'd just be looking to bowl second bowl here, Jake. If it was me. Rest on that one of Greg's. That's just behind the jack. Foot past. Gets you second.
It does.
I don't know how many down they are. I think maybe only 2 down. I'm not sure if they're 2 or 3 down.
2 down, mate. I think by the looks of the cameras, might be wrong.
Got to be a draw, you think.
That one's for you, mate. That one.
Just looks like it's shaping up for a draw. Yep, there we go then.
Oh, he likes it. He is liking this. Get ready. Oh, Jim. Jim, are you getting the shot here, pal?
Oh,
Oh,
it was unlucky.
mate.
Very unlucky there. Reduce it to 1 though, so it's done a job.
A bomb nearly went off then, Rich.
Yeah, big bomb then, mate.
Bomb nearly went off then.
Reduced it to 1 though.
He has done, yeah.
In the context of the game, that's a great bowl, even though it got slightly unlucky. More jack movement. Look, if the jack got another sort of 6 inches to the right,
You're mecking.
look what it would have been.
Exactly.
All them bowls with the white stickers on. All dynamics. John's got to be careful here. What for me, mate? What we got in the chat?
Sam says, are we going golfing tomorrow?
Pass.
This ain't golf, it's bowls.
Yeah, John shot the easy option. Well, the safe option there, I should say. Not taking
Yep, one
any
shot.
risks. One shot to
One
Titans.
shot to the Titans.
Levels it up in this set.
It does.
Pace is good, mate. Pace is great. Slow water.
He said, oh, tell them. Yeah, so they're watching.
Bit of a shout out then, just announced. We've got Lynn, Catherine and Jason watching from the Knott family. Welcome in, Lynn, Catherine and Jason. Hopefully the Knott can bring home the win.
Yeah.
See what they do.
We need to win this set, don't forget.
Geeing up his mate here, Big Greggy Smith.
Bowl there from Greg.
Yeah, nice ball.
If that's here, you're close. Come on, keep bowling, keep going, keep going. Ah.
Great effort there from
Just
Rich.
not made
Just
it.
falling out.
Keep that wide line. Still one.
John keeping a watchful eye
Now
on this
Greggy.
Oi, 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 oi.
Oh, just not enough.
Why? Missed the bowl, it
You
would have
get
been
just
good.
outside that, rest that shot. Oh, the pen's going to bend quick enough. But she doesn't like it on this side unless you're dead weight and you're close. Yeah, it's just going to hold. Unlucky.
She's just going to hold out.
Great effort there, wasn't it?
Literally a touch less pace.
John again keeping a watchful eye on Greg's bowl.
Yep.
Willing his lead in.
Get up, mate. And again.
Just there, he was getting wrecked off
Up to
that
you now,
short
how
bowl
you see
again.
it. You either
Yep.
play the same
Just
thing,
getting stuck.
you don't need that over, or you play a yard or two onto that one, or get the split.
Yeah, I like that
You'll follow
positive
through
shot.
for
Yeah, I
the
do.
Yeah, I like that. It's a good shout from Jim.
Just prick the ears up a bit, didn't it, there?
Yeah, I like that positive shot. Richard opted to play it as well, or try to.
Yeah, it looks half decent. Yeah, it's got to be close
Might be a
to
good bowl
something.
this, Jake.
He's in the areas here.
Follow through for the jack.
Yeah,
No.
got a yeah.
I think that's just about done it, wasn't it?
Anti-Dawn's
It's
watching
close.
too, and you didn't mention.
I was hoping you follow through.
Another shout out to be given here. As we've already got. Who we got?
We've got Dawn watching from the Knott family
We
as
have.
well.
We've got Dawn as well tuning in. welcome Dawn from the Knott family. So how many is that now? We've got Lynn, Catherine, Jason and Dawn.
Yeah.
All from the Knott family. That's 4 viewers viewing in.
Support then for the Titans, for John and Greg.
Talking about the Knott, he's lining up here. He's lining one up here. And off he goes.
Looking to play that ball away.
Run to hold now, John.
Needs to hold, yeah. Just going to miss
Just going
it.
to go under.
Good try.
Sam says the Knott clown. Yep, there's a few of them, isn't there?
Yep, got to
There's
follow
a few
him.
of them. I think Marco's here as well today. I think he's sat on the side over there with Sam.
Yeah, he's been doing park run this morning around Beaumont Park,
Yeah.
I think.
Keeps himself fit.
Yeah, they're like, John's the same, they like running.
Yep. They do the 10Ks and that as well, don't they?
Yep.
I'm playing with John tonight. National pairs. Me and Johnny Boy.
Like 2 feet.
Trying it again,
He's trying it again.
just under the
In
front
the
ball.
areas. He's got to get down now.
Might play Greg's up onto it, might work.
Down now.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
There's
Great
a big
ball.
bomb going off in here.
Great ball.
Great shot.
With 2 down. If you make any contact with that, it'll probably squirt that way. And I think we've got.
So what's the position of Jack?
Made 2 there now,
just beyond
Johnny
that
Boy.
one.
Yeah.
It's nearly touching.
That's for Lynn, Catherine, Jason and
Dawn.
Again.
Dawn.
Would that be close?
That one's about 2 inches behind, and that one's about half an
Ball
inch.
in the context of the game as well, Jake.
Exactly, yeah. Obviously losing the first set, 1-1 in this one. Could give them a nice little bit of a lead going into the last end.
That's what they'll be after.
I think he's just a bit too hard on this
Yeah,
one.
Richard making himself a nuisance, but I think the ball's just wide.
I think he's too hard on that higher line. Yeah.
Just finished wide behind Richard, you can't quite see. John switching his hand.
Not sure.
I think he's playing a cover here, Jake.
Yeah, because if we can see on that angle now, you viewers can see. I think if he hits that front ball, it's going to ping off Greg.
Needs to miss Greg. Yeah, there we go. Finishing a good
Yeah.
place. Look, splitting all them
Splits them
ones.
three.
Yep.
Shot that I did, Jim. Just onto it.
Which one am I hitting? 'Cause I'm blurred. You have to
If you
point
hit
to
it, it's probably going to squirt over that way.
Which wood do I need to hit? I can't see.
Jim ain't
Either
got
of
his
their
glasses on, indicating he can't see.
What happens if I come onto the backhand? Like,
Yeah, you can come that way. Don't need to be overly hard.
Looking to play a couple of yards on, spring the jack out, Jake.
Aye.
Too wide, mate.
Yeah, too wide. Right, bit of a chance here for
One ball each.
John and Greg. Yeah, 1 bowl each. What do you do if you John, Rich? Do you draw in another sitting off Greg's, or do you just play a similar bowl? Finish in this sort of area in that left. I think if it does squeeze out, it might go respot way.
Yeah, the
They end
respot to
up
the
one
left hand
down.
side, this respot across here, look.
The
You'll
back
see-
one, not the front one.
Yeah, you'll see the red bowl with the white sticker is the closest to that spot, which is the Dynamics bowl. So John might look to,
Just to try and win the respot.
here might look to get that. No,
We
ball
were
in the
talking
bank.
rubbish, mate, we were.
Might just be looking to bowl another here, mate.
Yep.
Might be looking just to put pressure on.
Or is he putting a blocker in?
No, he's not putting a blocker in. Not purposely, anyway.
No.
No, I think he was just trying to bowl another.
Yeah,
just
I
drop
think
a
you're
couple
right.
of feet short.
Right, Jim then. 2 down he faces a runner. Goes nice and quick. Nice healthy pace. In the areas. Bang! Greg's has followed through. Jim's has stayed on though. Bit of a growl. Bit of a growl from the jaws of Mr. Pullen. Minding his language very well there.
Yes, the pot's in the dike. John's going to measure it.
I didn't know whether to play a big bomb there. I didn't know if he'd.
Well, we don't know if he's got the shot or not. They're measuring between this black and red bowl
Question is if
to
he
the
gets the
orange
shot.
and white bowl. Jack's in the ditch there. Look, just behind where Greg is. You'll see they put the tape to it.
Question is if he does make the shot, do we give him a bomb?
Too late for a bomb now. We'll look. Not quite, mate.
Unlucky,
One for the
Jim.
Titans. Unlucky that really.
Titans. All to play for then. Last end. The Titans have to win this end. A draw's no good to them, and obviously a loss is definitely not good to them. Got to win this end. Nearly vital for Greg to have a good start, isn't it, really?
Yeah, got to win the end. Don't matter. 1, 2, 3. Don't matter. As long as they win the end.
Neil Armstrong's back. Very unlucky there, Jim. He was very unlucky. He got it nice and plumb, didn't he? Because
Yeah,
Greg
well,
seemed to follow through with it.
Yeah. Yeah, if that bowl not follow through, he'd have made a 1 or 2 at least.
Definitely. John. No, not John. Greg has gave Richard a very good chance here to get on top of this pot. Looking like he's nearly took the chance here, Richard.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Yeah, very nice start from Richard there.
Couple of bowls short, but good opener for Richard.
Sammy says he hit it too solid, which was unfortunate. Yeah, probably too solid, mate. Caused the ball to follow through with it. But hey, it's all on this end now. Greg just not making the trip. Yard or so.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really matter for the dynamics whether there was 1 up or 1 down. They still need to win this end. Both teams need to win this end. So, we got unlucky and Jim's still 1 down, meaning the Titans are 2-1 up in this set playing the last end. And even if the dynamics got the 1, they'd still have to win the last end or at least hold them to a 1. So, not the end of the world. Still in the balance this game.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Richard, but the Dynamics have now obviously won 3 sets.
They have, mate,
meaning they get 6 points, meaning they should.
Well, they
now
won the
be
first
through
game.
to
They
the
won
final.
the first game. Yeah, that's right. They won the first game 2-0. So that's 5 points. They won the first set of this game. So that's another 2. So they're on 7 points at the minute. That's enough to get them to the final for sure. So yeah, the Dynamics already find themselves in the final.
Seeing as obviously John and Greg all have it to play for, but the Warriors can only get 5 points.
Correct. Yeah. That's right, mate. So not so much of a big game for the Dynamics, more for the Titans. If they get a win here.
Lovely ball from Greg.
Yeah. Worth a clip.
At this stage of the game. Tell you what, Richard might be getting a big bomb here.
Missed the front bowl. Ooh, unlucky. Unlucky that. Just go over there to the left.
it was vital for Greg to at least get a bowl in there on it, just to leave John laying,
Yep.
give him a chance.
I was saying before them bowls come down, Dynamics don't need to win this game now, they're already in the final. So they'll win, they want to win it anyway, they'll want to win straight sets. More crucial for the Titans, they need something out of this game. Need to force it to a tie-break and then a win. That'd leave them on 3 points. That'd mean they'd only have to win a set in the next game. Similar to the situation we had last week, Jake.
So really, the Warriors are really hoping that the Dynamics can get a straight sets victory.
Yeah, for Warriors, the team that are sat out waiting to play their last game.
Want the Dynamics really to get a straight sets for the Warriors.
They'll be, yeah.
John not far away here, Rich.
Very close, mate. Bowling another, I think.
Ooh.
Well, it's actually finished quite well, though.
Has finished well.
Jim will be looking to play up a couple of yards through this at least.
Up and at him.
Up and at 'em. Bombing on.
And as we said earlier, these two are definitely together as one.
Just a bit wide. We don't want to make that bowl. You don't want to move that bowl.
Oh, he's made... Is
Well,
that...
there's no real drama.
Here's Greg's that's come across the head. Doesn't count though, I don't think, from it. John going to stick with it. Looking just a bit too much pace here, John, but finishes in a great position, seeing as they ain't got nothing there.
Yep.
So, if Jim does go a bit too quick, John's now got one at the back.
Can that hold that line?
Close. There's a gap.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That's worth a clip, that.
Wow.
That was really unlucky.
He's found himself a gap like he did against the Warriors. Not bad driver, is he, Jim?
Very good.
I reckon he passed his test all right.
Bit too good.
Now, John, what can we see here, mate? Get down now, son.
Yep, that's
Not
another.
a bad ball. Not quite a great shot.
Backs Jim into a corner where he's only
He
got
does.
the weighted shot.
With Jim only having 2 balls left, he likes this.
He's
He's
closer.
into this.
He's closer.
Got
Yeah, Jack
the
all the way
Oh no, he's been very unlucky again. Pushes John's through as well.
through. Wow.
Not getting much luck on these runners, is he, Jim?
It's not, mate. It's getting very unfortunate. You'll see that yellow disc that's just been put on the bank to the right-hand side signifies where the jack is located in the ditch. So the players have got to get as close to that as they can without falling into the ditch.
So it is a 1-ball shootout, really. Obviously, John lays at the minute. But it is basically a 1-ball shootout with the room they've been given. I think it'll be very hard. Well, you won't be able to get on the line on the bank. It might be a try find a gap sort of movement, or just get as wide as you can on the bank. But it's very hard when it goes in that corner, and especially on a bank side.
Yeah, he's looking for the gap.
Doesn't look too bad. Clears the ball.
Right, needs to stop.
A great
Needs
ball
to
from
stop.
John.
Needs to stop. Oh,
Lovely
brilliant.
ball.
Absolute
That's worthy
brilliant.
of a bomb.
Great ball.
Yeah, lovely ball there. Makes it a lot harder for Jim. A lot harder. Obviously, Jim plays with the Tiger Pros. It's going to be very hard if he thinking of sticking it on the bank side, especially with Tiger Pros. Neil Armstrong with a few claps here in the chat.
Yeah,
Great ball from John.
Yeah. Pace was perfect. Another roll, it was in the die.
Exactly. It makes it, 10 times harder for Jim, even though they were laying one before with a load of room. John has just cut that gap down massively, hasn't he?
Jim's taking his time over this.
Yeah, but just steadying himself, you know. Doesn't want to rush, obviously, because he knows if you don't get this, one ball shootout, it goes to. And we've seen it last week with the one ball shootouts. It can go to anybody. Anybody's game. Oh, if he missed that ball. One ball shootout it goes to.
Yeah,
anybody's game. Anybody's game it is now. I think, as we saw last week, I think the one ball shootouts have really spiced things up. I think it's great fun.
Yeah. So they'll toss for the jack. So who gets choice? Who wants to send it? Who has the choice of sending it? The winner of the toss gets to choose whether to give the jack to their opponent to send or whether to keep it.
Let them have it then.
Okay, so the Dynamics won the toss. So Richard and Jim Pullen won the toss, and they're electing it to give the jack to the Titans. The Titans will get the choice of where they want the jack. However, the Dynamics will have last bowl.
Twice unlucky. I missed that shot.
Here we go then. All down to the one ball shootout.
Yep. So
We've got a couple of chats. Valerie Bembridge says guns at dawn.
Yeah. So each player has one bowl, so the lead has one bowl and the skips have one bowl. That's all.
And Sammy says we have been there, Jake, haven't we? We have. We've won one. We've lost one on the one ball
What's the weight
shootout.
like here?
Yeah, that's short.
Okay, Greg, he's left a bit of room. Left a yard or so for Richard. We've seen Richard's leading bowls. They haven't been, especially in that first set, the first game. He was on it, wasn't he? So let's see what he can do here. The line looks brilliant.
Weight's got to be breaking.
Needs to slow down.
Yeah, slow. Needs to slow.
So pressure on Jim.
Yep.
They've just gone.
Titans lay one with that short bowl.
They do indeed. So obviously it is John now. Can he make a better one? He needs to, really. There's a bit of room there for Jim. See what John can do here.
John he has to beat Greg's bowl. I
He
know
does.
they lay one, but he really has to beat Greg's bowl.
He's just got to pretend, you know, there's nothing there. He's just got to better it.
Body language is good, Jake.
Yeah, he's always, you know, always likes to follow his balls up. Greg's asking it to slow.
Quick.
Yeah, he's just thought to himself there, you know, don't be short.
Well,
Just put it a couple of feet past 2.5 feet.
now then.
Chance here for Jim. I know he's 2 down, but there's room there for him.
Plenty of room. 2 feet. Anything inside 2 feet is going to win. Really going to test your nerves. You need to compose yourself. Nice draw.
Yeah, just taking his time, making sure he's nice and relaxed for this. There he goes, sets it off. Body language is very good.
Needs to slow up. Needs to slow up.
It's very quick.
One to the Titans. The Titans take that on a tie
They
break.
do.
So that
Makes
would be,
it even harder for the Warriors.
yeah, on points. That'll be 3-2 to the Titans. So the Warriors now need to win on straight sets.
We have the winners.
So Titans take the game 2 sets to 1, 3-2 on points. So it's all on the last game who's going to meet the Dynamics in the final. So we will end this stream now, and we'll have a 5-minute break so that the players and that can just nip for a comfort break. We will start another stream up in 5 minutes time, and it will be the Warriors versus the Titans to decide who meets the Dynamics in the final. So see you all for now, and we'll tune back in 5 minutes time. Again, if you're new to the stream, this will end. Just search again in 5 minutes time, Lincoln IBC Live Bowls, and you will find the next live stream in 5 minutes time. See you all in 5 minutes.